time the lamps died, left shapes in the dark I can't describe. All the sightless creatures find a way. All the sightless creatures find our way. Underground, great blades that drag and break apart the earth, shaking one more living nightmare, born to a world that don't care. The truth is always brighter than you say. The truth is always brighter than you say. It's your fate. You will watch us flash and fade, get torn apart. This place, wild beyond control.
I wanted to begin the stream today by talking about something. So in finishing this shrine, this is gonna be the most uninteresting thing ever if you don't care about stupid game design shit. So when I did this shrine, so I just did it on my own, because it took me like 10 tries, but it was interesting. But I'll showcase how I did it because it's really interesting, I think. So usually people complain that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom aren't very, you know, they aren't as well thought out as the other Zelda games. You know, and they kind of showcase the fact that the shrines are kind of like, you know, they're not nearly as interesting puzzle-wise. So the only reason why this shrine is doable with no glider is because of these protruding stones here, right? When you're introduced to the glider, or not to the glider, but to the spring, it's done by introducing you to these like protruding stones here. Obviously you get this one, but this one's automatic. But when you get to this one, you know, you kind of have to do it by angling it. And then you learn that like, oh yeah, I can angle these and then they shoot me at an angle. So, you know, you do this puzzle essentially how you're supposed to do it with the glider. In any other playthrough, you shoot yourself over there. You know, surprisingly or unsurprisingly, it's like the perfect distance and amount, so you can actually just shoot yourself this way in a very convenient way. You shoot the ball over there or whatever, but what's really important here is that, you know, when you, sorry, yeah, I did that wrong. But you know, there's the obvious thing that you immediately think should be the answer, which is just use your glider and then you'll make it over there nicely. But when you don't have the glider, the way you kind of have to approach these designed puzzles is not too different from the way you would approach one in a Zelda dungeon. Now suddenly I have to use the spring, which is the thing, the gimmick of the dungeon or of the room, and then I have to use my items, which are my power-ups, right? And then there's an interesting one here, which is, okay, how do you get back? And it's a sort of bait and switch of like, use the power to grab, and then use the power of time travel. But then you go over here, and then you get this like other thing here, right? So that's not that interesting, right? Because like there's a lot of puzzles that make you, or like when you're doing a no glider run, or even like a normal run of Tears of the Kingdom, there's a lot of puzzles that you'll find that that doing something like that is really useful. So it becomes kind of like an easy puzzle, or an easy thing to just like automatically do. So you don't have to connect the ball, but you're also, it helps the stabilization of that one. Well, actually, I almost forgot to do this part. But what's really interesting about this puzzle is this part, because now we just had the part where we have to utilize the recall, right? You have to use recall to bring back to use on this, so you can use it as a springboard. But now, if you do it like this, you can set it up so you can use a recall when you're up there, it's essentially it has like the rhythmic elements of a classic Zelda puzzle in some ways, is what I'm trying to say. Basically, my thesis is that the glider is the worst part about both of these games. And since I'm here, even though I just showed you how I did it, I might as well do it again. Oh, that happens sometimes too. Well, I guess you saw it in the video too. You use that to get up, and then you use a recall to recall the spring and do the bounce I showed, and then you grab it when you're up there. So basically what I'm trying to say is that the game is kind of genius, and like the no glider run is kind of like an amazing challenge actually. And it's a shame nobody appreciates it the way they should, or that people still consider this game to have like kind of bad design, but they attribute the bad design to the open world, when in reality it's more attributed to the glider. The paraglider is just kind of like a bad thing. It's just kind of like a bad design tool, because it sort of makes the game not really be about what it really needs to be, which is essentially a game about interacting with blocks with specific power-ups and stuff like that. What do we have here? Oh. Okay. I should tell Cody that I'm streaming, by the way. So he was talking to me earlier. Well, I guess I got it. I still have it, I guess. I kind of want to use this and not die. Let's use it here. I don't think I can, actually. Alright, it's the slow crawl up, I guess. I guess since I'm that's okay. I guess since I already kind of took some time off from the Death Mountain spiral of falling down the hole over and over again, I can give this a try again. I do think I should take a different approach though than just using the bike. Oh, actually. Actually, here's a question. We had... We had the ice balloon thing, right? Last time. No, it doesn't count, I don't think. Yeah, because you don't use Ultra Hand to connect balloons. I was gonna say it'd be kind of interesting to use the balloons to try to get down. We'll pick that back up at a later date. No, we can talk about whatever you want here, buddy. I've no shame. I'm a man of no shame. You love clowns, you want to have a clown GF. You can just say it. Alright, let's give it another try. You know, once again, insanity is repeating the same shit over and over. So we might as well continue with our insanity to some extent. I'm stuck, I guess. No, come back now. Okay. Well, there he goes. Actually, can I get it with recall? Probably not. I know recall has like infinite reach. No, I can't do it. I can't get it. Alright. Do it again. Oh, we're back to this. Well, we haven't figured out how to get down otherwise, so we kind of have to figure something out. I'll give this another try, because I do think this can work. The problem is like getting there from down there. Actually, you know what? I'll give this a try. One more try. One try, you know, since I'm starting over again, just to refresh. But I think what I might need to do is do this and then try to do something that operates through the this thing. Something that tries to operate through the whole system we had with the balloons and the ice that we did last time, because that worked out pretty well. Oh, I think this might also be worth it. Like, I might be able to do something with oh, I'm gonna hit this one. Oh. Wait. So there he goes. My thoughts were like, could I, by any chance, do this? No, you don't even, you saw that? You don't even move. It doesn't affect your horizontal movement when you're already falling that fast, I guess. Also, what? That was all you, bud. It was more me being, mad like, he gets his thing, why can't I get my thing? You can, look, you can get something as beautiful as this. Alright, I kinda don't wanna lose that rocket launcher thing. So I'm just gonna save. I'm just gonna load back up here, sure, why not? So I think to make something that can go down there, I'm going to need to build some sort of Some sort of machine that operates with like balloons. With the little balloon things. Or I think I could just make some sort of like drift, some sort of blimpy thing, and it might work. Surely there's like a build around thing around here. We should probably just go to some Sky Islands though, because they have the capsules. So we might just keep doing that for a while, going for like Sky Islands and stuff. For example, that one up there. Oh, wait, I am in a Sky Island. Well, completely forgot. So there's a shrine right over there. How do I get down from here? Oh, I guess through here. Well, get me to watch fun to this hole again for the next 2 hours. No, we'll simply fall off some random Sky Islands. Should be fine. Cody, at the beginning I was talking about the last shrine that we did. The last shrine we did in like the last stream, and how I thought it was really interesting once I finished it, because I finished it off screen. I can't. Okay, I need to stop. Okay, I guess I survived it. I need to stop jumping off of things like an idiot. Okay. Where was the thing I saw over there? Which means this is the route we gotta go down. But yeah, I think that playing this game without a glider has made me think of it more in line with like the kind of classical 3D Zelda games. And I do kind of think that the glider is the X factor that kind of leads to people feeling like these games aren't satisfying the itch of those games. I kind of think this game satisfies that itch, the itch of those games really well. Like the puzzles become actually interesting, and sort of require you to like, approach them in a similar way to classic Zelda games. Now the overworld is still weird and unique, but I think the shrines kind of scratch a different itch when you actually do have to approach them without the glider. This will be the following stream. I circle back down to your lecture when the stream's done on the VOD. Curious to see how you cracked it. It was interesting. I did it off screen, but I did like save the clips. But it's interesting, I think. And so we do this one and then we go to the tower. I want to use the tower. Can you climb around the tower and the outside? Because that would actually be useful to like gain a lot of altitude without wasting battery. I could just use the bike or something. Here's a question. Is this slippy too? No. It should be though. You'd expect the frozen shield to slip really well. So you're saying it's the player's fault for how they engage with the system? No, I mean it's honestly a weird problem to solve, because I understand why the glider is in this game, right? It's very obvious that traversing the game becomes a lot more annoying when you don't have a glider. So it's just like a nice convenient way to make it so the players don't get bored by just walking around a lot. Oh. but I do think it's sort of, I do think their approach to design hasn't changed that much to designing puzzles, because I did think that, like, man, these Breath of the Wild games are just like not nearly as interesting puzzle wise as the original 2D ones or the Onuma games. But now I kind of disagree. I think the puzzle design is good. It's just that the tools you have are too good. You have the whole glider thing, and that's just a bit of overkill, you know. Hmm. I know you can cheat and just use recall again, but I kind of want to see how this is supposed to be done. I can't imagine it's like this. Maybe it is, I don't know. No, it's not. Here's a question. Hmm. This won't work. Oh, wait a minute. I think I get it. There you go. Too bad I fucking was supposed to stick a ball to this. What? Oh, that broke it. No, don't! Okay. Let me check chat. Oh wait, before I check chat, let me just get this ball up here. Watch it fall on me. Wait, I was joking. Okay. Everything keeps sticking together in awkward ways. Get out of here. Go away. Okay, now we actually did it, okay? Or not. How come it worked last time? There you go. That'll do it. Okay, now I get to reach it. Like, this could be a class. So you're saying it's a classic Zelda? This could be a classic Zelda game. So desperately went back, depending on how they approach the game. I get what you're saying, but people will continue to use the glider if it's flag this core mechanic. Well, hey, this game lets you skip the glider, and it allows you to just fuck around and have fun. You know? Maybe if they make a Breath of the Wild 3, they should put it somewhere out of the way, not as so close at the beginning. Well, I think they did it pretty good in this game because it is close to the beginning, but you could just skip it, and it's something that like people who have played the previous game and the recent game will probably not care about, which is the map. You know, the map just doesn't matter that much. Maybe give the player some time without it, force them to do things without it. Yeah, maybe. Uh-oh, here he goes again, building contraptions. It's true. Call me the contraption builder. Because that's what I do. That's what I do every day. Also, hello, Postboy. What are you doing? Now, Postboy, as stated, this is no How to Be a Millionaire, but I guess it's, I think it has a little bit of a future. This whole Zelda series, you know. Maybe not the same though. This is really impressive. The fact that this actually works the way it works. I think this is probably one of the more impressive things. Overall, the water physics in this game are really interesting. I think they kind of nailed them. Why are there two though? No reason. Like the idea that this game has like buoyancy and like stuff like this is just really cool. They paddle, except they got stuck for some reason. Why did she get stuck? Okay, I guess it's not as cool as I thought. Okay, shut up for like a second. Okay, this should do it. Okay. Guess I tried with this one. This thing about Tears of the Kingdom is that it focuses on the characters instead of the robots. So true, King. Alright. However, here we are focusing on the robots. You know, so who's to say? Alright. Let's try to not destroy the ship again. Oh, it comes back. How nice of them. Go away. Go away. You do kind of make a mess in this game. You know, you're a messy little boy like that. Surely this time for sure. We've done it. Geniuses, we are. This game actually is very much the opposite of that joke, unironically. It is absolutely a game about focusing on robots over characters, considering they didn't fucking care to write anything. And the robot building mechanics are like the most developed shit on any game ever. See this robot, it's like he's alive. This is cool, it's like a bonus room thing. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, that's the entrance. Oh, it went around. It's not a bonus room. It just goes around. Very clever. You laugh, but types divine these. Oh yeah, lol. All the pillows even die. I'm sorry, all the pilots even die. It's basically a Terminator. Perhaps. Perhaps it's closer than we think. I made that joke on the only Zelda game it doesn't work with. Yeah, you're right. Have you guys playing the new, actually, I don't think anybody I know has bought it. The new Matthew Matosis game. That game's really interesting. If you like classic Zelda games, it's actually kind of, it's not too bad a puzzle game in that sense, because it's sort of just you know, kind of like classic Zelda is basically just a game about blocks and block puzzles and shit like that. It just has like an element of adventure to it. And I think the Matt game is pretty good. That's sort of tapping into that whole like block puzzle shenanigan appeal. This is just to talk to Well Girl, and she can give you the find all the wells quest. Yeah, sure, I'll find all your wells, ma'am. Thank you for the well. Be well. It is fun. I liked it. Oh, I haven't finished them pretty early on still, but like, it's a pretty impressive little game. Alright, we have to go to the sky and find some fucking parts, because there's no other way for me to get to the underground. Or not the underground, but the fire dungeon. So, we're going to go to the thing I saw, to the tower. Oh, well, speak of the devil and he shall appear. Where is it falling? There it is. I wanted to check something also with those rocks. Actually, if I can get one of those rocks, I might be able to just straight up go to the underground if I can figure something out about them. So the way the auto hand works, or not the auto hand, but the ultra hand, the recall. Not the recall either. The one auto build is that's what it's called. Is that it just kind of saves specific items, and I believe it can even save items that are not. Yeah, that. Wait, is it? Did it fall around here? Where did it fall? Oh, well, there's one. I guess. So I believe if I, you know, if I, let's say I cut this down. Cut this tree. It's a thick tree. Let's say you cut this tree and you connect it like this. This is technically something I've built with auto build. Yes, and then it saves it in history. So I should be able to favor this. Right? Yes, that is favorite. And then the question is, if I go to, actually, let's just check this out in Death Mountain. If I go to Death Mountain and I summon that as an item, could I just write it down? And if I can do that, I could basically just get to the underworld. So let's see. Talking about Bethesda making a game when we first talked, and now it's out. Time flies. Checks it out. I'll check it out eventually. Yeah, it's good. It is. It is cool. It didn't take them that long either. You know, I think the production of this game was like less than a year, which is like a lot for how simple a game it is. But it's considering how well designed it seems to be. I'd say that's cool that you can see the water temple from here. I'd say 7 months or 1 year or something like that is admirable for something he made by himself, basically. So, oh shit, I died. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we're already dying, so that's good.
Set yourself to the side and admire this anonymous place.
How do I do this actually?
To fill up the hours, stretched for years, the space of a day. A rush of rippling past, echoed lights that bend and decay.
Yeah. Honest to God, he probably made a good amount of money too. Because, even though it's a very cheap game, I think Matt has enough of an audience to get him like a decent amount of sales. And like, even if it sells like I think 50,000 is like a good end of year goal for him. Like, I could see the game selling around that much. Maybe not exactly that much, but like around that much. If he could sell like around that much, that's basically, even after like Steam takes its cut or whatever, that's a pretty penny for him. Obviously though, it's hard to replicate something like that, because like a big part of why that game can't sell stuff like that amount of money and that amount of copies is because it has like his name attached to it. But I guess it's a good reminder that like video games is profitable as a medium. So let's see. Does it work? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. It worked for going to the underground. Oh shit. Oh, well, it does fall. So I know that. Holy fuck, okay, chill. That's actually cool too, that you can just kind of... I'm about to die. Okay, so that's a problem too. But imagine, remember when we were falling down the hole and like it was impossible to figure out how to do it properly? I think this could be it. This could be my way to the underground. Nico Game Bros, we're close. Nico's 100-hour JRPG. One of the I have a couple ideas for games I would like to make at some point, and one of them is a JRPG. I could probably talk about it. It's a monster collecting game essentially. It's a very specific idea of how to make an interesting monster collecting game. I think it would be really cool, and I would think I could do it justice. But obviously, making games is hard. But so is making cartoons, and I've made a bunch of those. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I can make a game at some point. I feel like if I fucked around with Game Maker a couple times, and you know, if you have like tutorials and stuff, it's actually like fairly doable to get something made in the engine, I believe. So I don't know, maybe it could be done. But it does seem like Game Maker is kind of not that great at making RPGs. I was looking into some other engines. Actually, I was looking into the engine that the creator of Franken RPG used to make Franken. It's actually a really interesting engine for... Okay, I'm gonna hit the wall. Oh, back. Oh wait, what if he grabs it? He didn't grab it. The creator of Franken. Actually, I could just look into my desktop here and tell you what it's called. The creator of Franken uses a RPG engine called. Do I not have it straight? Oh, it's called OHR RPG CE. It's an anagram for something weird, but yeah, OHR RPG CE. I believe that's the name. And the creator of Franken used it, and I looked into it and I played around with it a little bit. It's actually a really, really like easy to use engine for making RPGs, even ones with battle systems. Because Franken obviously is not a it's more in line with like a Yume Nikki, right? Like it's or like I guess an Undertale or something like that. The battles aren't really important, even though Undertale does have a battle system, of course. Um, but it was really interesting because it was it was essentially just like an even easier to use RPG Maker. I never really looked into RPG Maker though. Like it probably is good enough for me to make whatever game I would like to make on it. Though I don't know if because you know back in the day RPG Maker was sort of associated with like a very limited format of building game. But I guess some really successful games came out of RPG Maker and games that people love. Like I think Yume Nikki is RPG Maker if I'm not wrong, and that's basically the best indie game ever made. And I'm pretty sure Ao Oni and there's another one. Is it Ib? Ao Oni and Ib are both also RPG Maker games. Oh shit, I didn't. Here, before I do this, let me change my items so I can just save and I don't have to like walk down here every single time. I love that shit. I thought it was RPG Maker. I'll look into that. No, Franken was in this like it's like an even like easier to use RPG making because it's basically just for RPG making, but it basically creates like a it sort of just like creates this like what do you call it? This like DQ3 NES sort of groundwork, and then it just allows you to edit very very fine details of like the sprites and stuff like that. Actually, I wonder if I could do because the problem here is like angling myself. So like I wonder if, but this is why I kind of like the bike for this part at least more. Because the bike, the health too is a problem. Okay, let me see the chat. I stand by that RPG. I stand by RPG as an engine, though I feel like I feel I don't need to defend its potential to make a great game. What's it called again? It's called OHR. Sorry, OHR RPG CE. It's just like an anagram or acronym for some of this shit that I'm not too familiar with. Actually, here's a question. If I use the bike down here, I don't need to like be so fucking high when I run out of battery because I'll just be like in the tunnel already. So it might be easier to like angle in the center here. And then when I hit the pillar in the middle at the bottom, I should be able to use the rock to slide it off, and that should work in theory at least. Here we go. Oh, we don't have music this time. Here, let's put some music. You know what I've been listening to? It's the Scott Pilgrim game OST. That's a really good one. That's a really good soundtrack, that Scott Pilgrim game OST. Let's check that out. Oh wait, this is extended. This is extended. Get me out of here. Okay, that's good. That's good. Alright, let's see if this works. Wait, oh. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, so that's kind of ideal, what just happened. Because I don't even have to deal with, like, the thing that's killing me every single second that I'm standing on it. And I could just go down. Alright. So I should be able to angle it around here. Oh god. It's kind of easy to lose sight of, like, the topography when you're looking down at it like that. I should be able to just summon this here. And this should just carry me down. Oh, I failed immediately. There's no way to stop my fall, because I'm actually gonna fall in the rock right now. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. No, it still doesn't work. Damn it! We hit the rock. Okay, we hit the rock. It's just I hit it too fast with my face. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, why is it loading me at somewhere with no? Oh, what the fuck? It's not supposed to do that. Oh shit! I love breaking the game. Okay, wait, this might work. This might actually work. Holy shit. Cause if I could just fall on this. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Don't fall. Okay, I might hit. No, it's fine. Okay, holy shit. I think I did it. Wait, why did he slip off? He just randomly slipped off. What the fuck? Well, at least I'll hopefully die and come back at the same spot. Okay, at least I come back here. Yeah, you hit the rock bottom. There you go. Hey, it's progress, okay? How come that didn't kill me? I guess I landed on the lava. Shit, sorry. No. Okay. Damn it! I suck. I've never seen that. Wow. Okay. I will do that. So there's only falling for me now, considering I spawned here, and I have the means to make it work. It's just gonna take repetition. Okay, we're here, guys. We're here. We're so here. We're so gonna make it. Okay, so don't slip like an idiot. Why did he slip randomly here? Okay, so I should be able to jump off here at some point. Probably like now? No. But that's fine. It's fine. It's good. It's actually good and fine. What's going on? Because it means that I am learning, you know? Fuck, I fell down again. Here, just load me, I guess. So yeah, that's one of the games I want to make. I have like a whole lot of shit about it, and like a lot of designs I'd like to add. But it's think of it as more like kind of Shin Megami Tensei than Pokemon, I guess. There's another one I kind of want to do too, which is also pretty simple. Actually, I wouldn't consider any of them that simple. You know, making a good RPG system and a good platforming system are kind of you know, are famously harder than it looks. Okay, well that was our bus. I'm really missing these. I guess I just have to wait for it to hit the floor. The question is, will that even work, right? That's close. Sorry if this is boring, guys. I'm actually having the time of my life. I'm also gonna die now. Oh, load me up. But yeah, the Mad game's really good. There's not that many YouTube guys, analysts that have made games. I guess Donkey made produced the game last year, and people were really receptive to it. The Animal Well game. It looks nice. I didn't really care to play it though. Okay, well, once again. Actually, let's see. I'm kind of angled weird here. Might as well try this again. What if I grab it? No. Well, hit the rock again. Glad you take development seriously. I do? I'm just saying, it'd be hard. Are you showing games a level of respect I wish some others would? Maybe want some other in particular. Oh, I get it. I get it. Well, some people, you know, some people love being annoying. What? Oh. Though considering the way I'm engaging with this game, maybe it's fine that games aren't considered art. God fucking damn it, bro. It's really disheartening to fall on the rock and die while it's falling down. Come on, this has to be the stream where we actually hit the bottom of the fucking well. Please, God. Okay. Okay. We're chill. We're chilling. I could probably land there, though. I don't know what the fuck I would do. Let's see if this like sinks immediately, because that'd be funny. Yes! Okay. Okay, so don't do that, I guess. Hope you're having fun. How was your day, by the way, you guys, since we're here? No, that's not what I meant to do! Load me up. Load me up. Load me up. Will the character designs have the conical lip in your game? Well, first of all, you're assuming the game is even being produced right now. But, no, not really, no. They're all pretty varied. There's not that many humanoid characters. Though there will be a bunch, actually. But from the ones I've designed, they don't really have the conical lips. I don't really draw the conical lips that much. They're a good tool, though. Like, there's definitely some characters that... Oh, boy. That benefit from them. Like, certain kind of, like, archetypes of characters, but, I mean, in many ways, that part of why SMT's aesthetic is what it is because of the Kaneko art style in general, and that includes the lips. But it adds to the sort of like gothic atmosphere that you get in those games. And I don't know if that's really what I'm going for whenever I make my game, if ever. Would it be fun? I gotta play a lot of RPGs too, on the meantime. Just to actually know how to make one properly. Kind of understanding the Oh god, it's so tight. It's such a tight jump too. Well, load me up. I need that rocket shield. You know, since I'm up here, and we seem to have some trouble with that, I wonder if I could angle one of these. Oh, but I need it to be one of those with a control pad. Oh no. I might not have one saved. Well, we're fucked, I guess. Back to this, I guess. The problem with summoning those too is that they don't, oh well. Okay. They don't spawn under you. So it'd be really good to be able to summon one of those in the middle of the air, but I can't summon them under me. Make sure you play DQ5 before you start work on the Monster Collector. Yeah, I know DQ5 is like the original Monster Collector. I started that game a couple times, but I always started in Japanese, and it just gets me kind of tired to read in Japanese. So I never get too far, which is a shame. Man, this is getting old. But it's like the only chance I have, okay? It's like a Dark Souls boss. Imagine how satisfying it will be when I actually grab on to the ledge. It'll be great. So I have to angle it. There's this big structure down here that's like here. I'm gonna fall too fast. Damn it! That's actually not... Damn it, that's close. Fuck! What other good monster collectors out there? So I played SMT and Pokemon, obviously, and the sort of idea that I have is revolves around those games, and sort of thinks that I think, okay, thinks that I think those games don't really take as much advantage of as they could. Dark Souls compares. Well, you know, it aesthetically resembles it too. It resembles the fucking underworld shit in Dark Souls. I mean, this game is very inspired by Dark Souls too. It's like very obvious. At least I guess Breath of the Wild more than this game. But like the bones of this game are very Dark Souls, you know, related and stuff like that. All right, shit, come on. No, it's so fucking close, man. I know you can, oh, it's the rocket, like, out of fuel. I need the fuel. Okay, I know you can expect as much from me at this point, but Dragon Quest Monsters last one, I swear. Yeah, that one's basically like the... It's like, it's derived out of, DQ5 now. It's basically just going like, okay, we'd like the monster collecting DQ5, we might as well make like a whole series about it. The arc of falling on this is fucking with me so hard. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. I just had night solid poop and back. You missed nothing. Okay. I'm kinda out of ideas, actually. I thought that would work, but I actually don't know if it can. What can I do? I wouldn't happen to have any... I don't think I have more balloons. Actually, maybe I'm just being too forward. There is a little island, like right next to where this rock lands. Okay, well, I'm alive somehow. Just fucking eat this, I guess. Oh, well, that was stupid. So this little island is what I mean. Maybe I could just land there and just figure something out from there. Yeah, this OST is really good. all of Anamanaguchi is really good. I'm not that into like their newer stuff though, but I think that's pretty normie take. Is that people kind of like gravitated out of them when they stopped using so much chiptune and stuff, and they sort of like pivoted to electronic music. I should give the newer stuff a try though. It's probably okay. Okay, so instead of going there, let's try going here. Though I don't know how I would possibly make it back from here. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. I don't know why he slipped. Okay? He just slipped. uh. Alright. You know what? I give up. Actually, can't you walk here? If I get to the underworld, because this is cut off. Actually, it's not, because you could go through here. I could just go for like a giant trek of the underworld. This is kind of like its own little island. Actually, I don't think I could. I could get somewhere in here and then go through here, but I think that might be blocked in the underworld too. Or I could just find some sort of entrance around here. And I think there's one not too far from here, actually. So fuck it. I'm tired of failing with this thing over and over again. It's good, but it's not chirp. I remember getting Endless Fantasy on iTunes, and my sister finding it and being like, "Hey, mom and dad, this garbage is what Shane listens to." That's funny. That's funny. Sorry if that hurts. It is pretty funny. Let's just get out of here. Actually, there's a hole up there. Is it? Oh, I guess not. Wait, is Endless Fantasy the one with lyrics? That's actually kind of weird that she made fun of you for that, because it's kind of like a normal-ass album. It was traumatic, but also funny in retrospect, though. Well, that's good. That's good that you know. It's good that you know that it is funny. Alright, so we are at the right side of Death Mountain. That's a hole. And since we can just summon the fucking rock now out of thin air, perhaps we can make it down there. And that should, in theory, connect to the dungeon, because the dungeon's actually not separate from the underground. You can actually just walk into it. Even though I think the entrance might not be. But, you know, we could figure that out when we figure it out. This is why I've hidden all my interests from my family for my entire life. I'm estranged to them. It doesn't have lyrics. Is the one I'm thinking of like Prom Night or something? I don't know. There's one that has lyrics. That's like one of the last ones they did with like still chiptune. But it's like a mixture of chiptune and like just pop or something. This is a hole, right? Or not. I guess not, actually. It's just an evil looking spot. Alright, they just came up with like the evil spot, I guess. That's dope. Oh my god, you saw that? Like the light of the moon, like, is weird. I don't know how to explain it. I guess this is not a hole. I thought it was. Well, guess we'll find another one. Yeah. Move. Look, guys, it's Princess Mononoke. I get that they don't want you to use them, right? But they really could have made them a little faster. Yeah, I also don't shit marriages with my family. Closest thing is something I talk about old comedy movies with my dad. Yeah, I basically also don't do any of that. Kinda sucks too. But also at the same time, have I really like made efforts to understand their interests that well? I don't know if I've had, you know? It's easy to be like, oh, my parents didn't care that I obsessed over like anime or whatever, or video games, but, you know, do you know what your parents are obsessed about? Are you familiar with it? Are you into it? I don't know. In my case, I'm not. But it's fine. You're not supposed to like. They're your parents. They're not supposed to be like your best friends, right? You know. It's a different relationship, and that's okay. Let's do a shrine for crying out loud. Spinning Gears, the sequel to Xenogears. I just remember Rita telling me her mom was reading Berserk and being like, "Y'all live in another world." It is weird, yeah. Zergag is kind of like that too, where like his parents are like really into like old anime or stuff like that. But you know, it is what it is, right? Like some people are into weird stuff like that. You know, I bet there's some weird treasure if you go down there or whatever, but I don't really care. Baby shrine for babies. I couldn't imagine anything worse than my parents taking that direction, taking a direct interest in my interests, You couldn't think of anything worse? That's probably not too bad. Even if you don't have like a great relationship with your parents, you could just at least like, it's the equivalent of like saying like, "Hey, Dad, how's the game?" or something. I don't know. Like it's just small talk. It probably wouldn't do you too bad. I've been trying to like find some sports to get into too. Not that my parents care about sports though, but it's in the topic of relating to normies essentially. Um, I feel like I feel like having like some basic interest in like simple shit like sports could be good, could do me good. Never got that into anything, but like I realized recently that like the WNBA, you can just like watch them on like Prime and shit like that, and we have Prime in the TV. But whatever, I don't know. Getting into sports is kind of weird anyway. I tried getting into like soccer some years ago, and nobody I knew gave a fuck. So I was like, well, I guess I won't. There's a guy out on top of me. Let's see. Might as well use this since I'm not going to use it for the other thing. Well, that's great. Well, actually, I'm not sure you can do this part, right? And where is there a hole actually in this area? I don't know. Oh, I thought this was the Lost Woods for some reason. I think it's not, right? You can't eat that. Hmm. It's good to have relationships with people that you don't really have similar interests to. I think it's kind of ideal actually, in many ways. Oh, look at that, that's cool. You can get this and like go up Death Mountain with a car. That's a cool idea. Hey. Go away. Oh. Well, she got him. Damn dog mode. Let's see. There's some days where I'm like, what if I show my mom Death Note or like Grave of the Fireflies at the same time where I'm weirdly possessive of the things I like. I feel that too. It's probably not that weird to make your parents watch like a Ghibli movie every now and then. I did do that with my mom at once. Where like I showed her like Totoro or something like that, and she liked it. And like I showed my sister like a House Moving Castle or something, and she liked it too. Showing animated normies is not that hard if you don't pick like the weird stuff that's like made for otaku only and shit like that. Let's see if this thing can make it over there. Well, it can't do it with those wheels. Oh, that's nice. Well, come here. It is kind of true that building is annoying. Here. I could just build it again, right? Ooh, but could I even switch it up, actually? Did I build it backwards? Oh, I guess this is how we're going. I don't even know if this can work. Let's see. No. Okay. At the same time, or weirdly specific, I talked to my dad, but I meet him where he's at, not the other way around. I paid attention to hockey last season, and it was fun. Like you said, had stuff to talk about with people. Yeah, I sat down and watched a football game with Dad the other day, and he was acting all grateful afterwards. Yeah, it's good to spend time with your parents. You won't have them forever, so you know. We watch movies and stuff whenever I'm around, but I guess that meant a little more to him. Yeah. You know, people just don't. People just gotta spend time with their parents. Oh, I was gonna go back, but I just realized I did a shrine, so I might as well not do that. Here, let's go upgrade my shrine shit. I guess I could just do it here. I guess I'm gonna have to like just grind materials and stuff, which kind of sucks, but you know it makes sense that I would have to do that for the run. Showing my dad Jungle Vehicle and getting excommunicated from my family. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you shouldn't show them. See, like, is that a hole? It's not a hole. This thing is just full of like weird craters and stuff. I think they purposely don't put a hole here though. So you kind of have to do the proper entrance to the Death Mountain dungeon and stuff like that. Jungle Deiko too, didn't even think of that earlier. If you can show Jungle Deiko to your parents, you know, I don't think I can relate to your human experience. Oh, okay, so I don't have to increase my stamina any further. So I guess I don't have to worry about that. There is no other use here, let's change the music. This is getting a little grating. There's no other real use for this the light shrines thing. The shrine thing. Other than hearts and stamina, right? Like I can't really use it for anything else. So basically, we're all pimped out, or as much as we're gonna be throughout the game. I still would like to use to get some upgrades from. Oh, we're gonna listen to the fucking schizo music. Hell yeah. There's not really any use. Sorry, what I meant to say is that I would like to upgrade my armor, basically. But upgrading your armor in this game is a little weird. I might as well go to bed. Wait, where is the bed? Here's a question. This is 50 rupees. Is like... I have to assume Garuda massages are better, right? just... just logically, that makes sense, right? Or are they just the same? But movie choices are criminal. My dad likes dumb Leslie Nielsen Kina. Wait, to clarify, before you think I showed Jungle Daiko to my parents? No. That comment was in reference to our earlier convo. Ah, of like the girls I like, yeah. Postboy, who's your favorite Splatoon idol? This reveals a lot about the man, I believe. Damn it, how did I go down last time? I used to be able to go down from here. Okay. Well, I think I've asked you this exact question, Postboy, also I'm dead. Classic. I think he said, I think he just said like Pearl. Not Pearl, or like Callie or Mary or something like that. Oh, Marina. He likes Marina. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good taste, I'd say. How did I get down from here? I don't remember this having like water either. I'm gonna die again. Okay. I think it's drowning. Well, I guess I gotta go to another shrine to teleport to Gerudo Valley, I guess. Okay, just... Actually, they give massages here, I think. Let's see. Pretty sure. I feel like Marina's kind of a generic choice though, or whatever. I mean, she is the generic choice because no one fucking liked Pearl and throughout like all of Splatoon 2. She was a freak. But she's also the correct choice, so it's fine. You shouldn't feel bad about it. Alright, don't give me all these. Hmm. What? Oh, it did work. You know, we should actually just go to the ice level, I think, at this point, because I think I'm not gonna have a better chance to go down to the fire temple right now. It's just it's too chaotic. Let's cut through the mountain, I guess, so I can get there. But it's just not really. It doesn't make too much sense to keep trying over and over there. Actually, let's see if I can make the fire thing. There's like a little headband that gives you like ice resistance over here in the Gerudo town. That would be pretty useful. Oh look, the sled. I like these. Let's go! Get out of the way! Oh, I guess it doesn't work. Damn it, this sucks. Well, of course you did. You'd say that. Good taste. With the Shiver Friends, I think they're all pretty neat. Pearl is badass. Pearl is badass. Oh, you, Marina? Haha, base. Nico whispers to himself quietly under his breath. Damn, I missed like in that sentence. I'm getting worse. You just get sewing out. Did we go down there? I think that takes me to a cave, no? I don't. Do these kill you, I wonder? I don't think they do, right? They just take you to a cave? Yes, they do. Okay. I fucked up. This is the most like me looking guy when he smiles at you. Oh shit, what? Egoraptor. He does look like Egoraptor, you're right. They put him in the game, just like in Mighty Number 9. Hmm. Can I use... Wait, where did they come from? Here. It's like a giant rock here, yes. These are better, I believe. Hey, I opened a way, kind of. Okay. I saw it was an Egoraptor look-alike joke in the second Tears of the Kingdom stream. He was fairly John at the time. Yeah, there was. And I actually, Postboy made that joke. A little obsessed, I'd say. A little obsessed, Postboy? Hmm? Well, I guess I'll just waste this. I don't think there's any other way to like build through these rocks than with a good weapon. I can't just shoot these though. Plus, wait, did you see JonTron had a kid? Imagine all the cool videos they're gonna be able to make together. JonTron ukulele, damn it. I heard recently that the ukulele games are pretty good. Especially like the 2D one, even though nobody cared about that game because it came out. I was gonna say because it came out like when something else that was popular came out, but I don't think that's even true. I think it just came out and people weren't interested in it. But I've heard really good things about it. And nobody really talks about the first ukulele, but it's probably okay too. Well, that was a fun little adventure. That was a fun little Zelda adventure. Is there no Sky Islands in the fucking desert? And all this to get to the fucking Gerudo Island for a massage. Because I can't just crawl down normally. I have to like go around the longest way possible. It's gonna be a good massage, I swear. His name was Adolf. It was. Please give me my massage. This is massage taking music. It's fucking insane shit. Oh wait, I can't walk. Wait, what do you mean I can't get in? Yeah, I can fucking get in. What the fuck? What the fuck? Is this how Gerudo sleep? They just sleep outside. This is what a society with no men does to young girls around the world. They can just sleep freely. Alright, this is what I want. Okay, so this is the one I want. Can I sell you things so I can make a little bit of money I need? Oh wait, did she say it? Okay, I can't buy it, okay. Okay. So this should be enough. This and the pants should be enough for cold climates, I think. Let's test it. Did that happen in Shindo, man? Yeah, he does it. Like that, but true. Dude, why are you so calm? Don't you hear impending danger? Adventures in Original soundtrack. No, this is the Drakengard soundtrack. It is a little freaky, but I'm gonna be honest with you. This might be like, you know, the moment I reveal my psychosis or whatever. Actually, I think I can go down here now. I like this soundtrack a lot. I just listen to it. Even though it's like insane fucking anxiety soundtrack for crazy people. I just think it's real nice. I just find it to be real neat. Hey, we're back to this, by the way. Everybody's favorite part of the stream. The Nico climbs a rock part and dies. See, it happened. Let me see where this takes me then. Oh, actually, I'm not even gonna get to see it. Wait, have I been down here? Huh? You thought I was gonna die, and I did actually. You do your daily task, get on the floor, and do the dinosaur. Yes, sir. You walk into the massage parlor and they're playing this. Yeah. Hey, that'd be dope. You'd be so relaxed. I don't want to go down there now. I kind of immediately lost track of what I was doing and I want to go down there again. It should just take me there. Like a taxi. Actually, it might hit the wall here. No, it's fine. You're definitely a fucking Shiga or whatever. I did the thing where you set up the kill. Ooh, nice. Let's see where I am. Where are we? Yoko Taro kind of never returns to this sound. He doesn't, yeah, because he starts working with Keiichi Okabe. I love Keiichi Okabe though. I think Keiichi Okabe is an amazing composer who's made some beautiful music. But I'm not gonna deny that I really like this soundtrack. And the worst part is that the composer for this is not really. I don't think they've worked in. I think it's two or three people worked on this soundtrack, but I don't know if they've worked on anything quite like it. I think this is just like the one of a kind thing that they made once and never really did again. Can I use this? I wonder if I can save this one too. Because this is pretty useful too. So like, does that save as an ultra hand? I guess so. How many favorites can I have, I wonder? Let's see. I'd say this might be good for the underworld too, but or to getting to the dungeon, but I don't think it is. Actually, let's see. Oh, I guess it kind of is. Huh. It does kind of fall slow, so I guess that might be pretty useful actually. Wait, it's a wrong thing. Okay, you just don't mess with those guys, I guess. Oh, the soundtrack is the Drakengard 1 soundtrack, and it's really fucking good in my opinion, but it's actually crazy as fuck. You don't know Tears of the Kingdom? Or you find that this is the soundtrack of Tears of the Kingdom right now. Also, why did it spawn me in front of these super fucking evil guys? Not very nice. Hey girlfriend, come over here. Ooh, that was a close one. Hey now. Okay, well, if you guys are gonna play like that, I guess I'll fuck off. Jesus. Actually, don't these, here's a question. It's called the muddle shroom? Wait, I could just use the puff shroom. Wait, can I actually use the puff shroom? Here. Oof. Where am I? Haha, you'll never know. Okay, let's see. Oh, this should actually, in theory, connect to the to this dungeon. So if we just go this way, if we just go that way, I will eventually just reach it. I do be having one heart though, and I'm being seen by these guys for some reason. Though I'm a million miles away. This is fitting music for like one. You have one heart left in Zelda, actually. I think this heals you, right? Yes, it does. Oh wait, guys, actually, so you know the soundtrack's good? Listen to this shit. Pretty good, right? Listen to it again, listen to it again, listen to it again. That's pretty nice. That's pretty sweet, isn't it? You hear how he just orders her like a sheep? He goes over Diddy Bang. It's true. She's my thingalang. She's my object of desire, an object of use. That's not true. That's not true, but it is true actually, because she's a video game character. Haha. Look at this guy. What are these guys? I guess they're Rita? Oh, look who's here. Hello! This is fitting music for hell, which is where we are. Come on. Fuck. Wait, what did I just get? I just get the fucking Ocarina of Time tunic? Just, you know, chill. But no, this is Tears of the Kingdom. We gotta roll with the fucking sleeveless. That is probably the fucking weirdest thing about this game, is that they're just like, okay, just give him like the amiibo fucking Easter egg shit. In the depths. Not like cool or original stuff for this area, just give him like the fucking Ocarina of Time suit. Why not? I want my horse again. He's so nice too, he just stands there. Menacing. I guess I should mind zone it. Okay, so we should go around here and just keep going that way. Oh. Would you look at that? What? I hope it connects. It should theoretically do so, because there's no rivers between here and Death Mountain. Unless this like is cut off for some reason. But this should just take me there pretty nice and easy. Let's hope. Hellstream, we're in hell, yeah. That's a Yiga. Well, are you a Yiga? I think you are. Oh shit, what the fuck? Cool. Dope. That's not dope. That way, I guess. It should get to a point where it just starts being hot to underground. And I think that should tell us that we're close. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Postboy clearing the silence. The fucking insane music silence. It's Father's Day here actually. So I had a nice lunch and breakfast with my dad and my mom. And just chilled. It is getting kind of late, so I'll probably end it soon, but I do want to at least see if I can get to freaking Death Mountain from here. Because I would like to just be able to do the dungeons. I don't like just having to faffle around for forever. So this is this wall. Oh, there's a light route here. What about you? What have you been doing? What has Postboy been up to? The Great Postboy. What is the Great Postboy been up to? What does he do as the service of, you know? What do we owe the pleasure of having the Great Postboy around us? No, it fucking froze. Oh no, it just stopped playing. Guys, I have to be honest with you, I'm so actually... I didn't lie when I said I'd listen to the soundtrack to chill out. I think I think I'm so chill with this that I'm just like, I don't even need to talk. The soundtrack just speaks for me. This music's starting to make me sweat a little. I love it. I genuinely love it. I think it's genuinely really good. This drawing to this is great because you're just like on the edge the whole time, just like you're always awake. you are never not awake when listening to this. So it's like the perfect work music. I was gonna say, this sure is a big open field. I should try to kill it though. What I love it, I mean, I do like this. Well, listen, it's good. Postboy look. I think you know what I'm about to say. I think I know what I'm about to say. I think you're familiar with what I'm about to say to you right now while looking at this guy. Actually, do I even have anything to smack him with? I guess this. Shit, he's about to shake me. You know, it's crazy how much of a chump these guys are. No! Hello. Oops. Oops. Oh! They're so scary the first time you see them, but after a while you just kind of realize they're little babies. connect this with. "10-minute." So this is the secret of 10-minute thumbnails. The music is fueling my animating. This, unironically, I listen to this soundtrack a lot while I animate. It's like one of my go-tos. So it does actually fuel me in that artistic way. I don't think I've drawn it. I used it for thumbnails though. I should though. Man, I miss my horse. Well, I shouldn't have left him in the middle of nowhere. Okay, we're pretty close. We're fairly close. We should be able to just get there. Shit. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You know, I might die or something, yeah. This either gets you in the work mood or gives you a heart attack. Which, you know, it's pretty good. So yeah, Yoko Taro never really went back to these guys, but I mean, I understand. It kind of works better the way it is now. Well, the way it is now is that nothing fucking happens because I guess Yoko Taro isn't doing anything, but or at least not anything that we know about it. But I kind of wish he did, you know, because I like these a lot. It is cool that these little things tell you basically to go to like some of the secrets you're supposed to find on the underground. They're like a nice little way to give you tips and stuff. Well. I've been working on shit for this guy's Toho music video. It's been a good way to try different styles. Really? Are you allowed to say for who? Oh, look at that! Look at that! You see that? You see that? You see that? You know what that is? I know what that is. Is it like a Newgrounds thing, or is it like a something else? So, Postboy, I want to run something through you, because I was talking to Zugak about this. Me and Zugak have had a lot of issues recently. realizing that we're probably unemployable for the anime industry, which is kind of not good. And it's in great part a stylization issue. We're sort of, you know, I say we, but like basically everybody who's a Western animator is kind of like not privy to a lot of the requirements of animating in for something that's like Japanese, but also at the same time, not just something that's Japanese, but like in the style of anime and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, it'd be kind of cool. I think we even mentioned it, like, or made a joke about it. It'd be kind of cool to do some sort of like animation boot camp type of group. I think that might be good. So I don't know. I might talk to you about that at some point. Just be like, the thing is, like, I wouldn't just want to be like me, you, and Zuga, because you're like the only two other people that I know that I kind of regularly talk to about animating. That animate. But I think it would be good to sort of like, have like a group of people that I could like sit down and be like, okay, you know, let's try to like learn how to like, you know, draw like people in the industry and like, you know, have like a style that's like marketable and stuff like that. I think that'd be interesting. I don't know. What is this? Oh, it's also like a thing. Oh wow. I don't know how I would do it. It might be like a weekly thing, but it'd be interesting to be like, okay, we're just gonna try to have like this little boot camp where we like, but I wouldn't just want it to be like basically having like homework to do, but maybe that'd be helpful too. I don't know. Also, we made it to the fucking fire dungeon the long way, which is funny. I don't think I've seen one of these guys this game. Oh, don't fall. Ooh, that horn though. There's a question. I should have done this before I started fighting him. How good can I make this thing? 15, 15, this is 18. Shit. he like swatted me with his feet and I'm dead already. Well, maybe not, actually. Hi. I don't think I'm gonna survive this. There you go. Let's see, I said all them, didn't check chat, you know, amazing. Relationship advice? No, the guy is pretty unknown. Friend of a friend, kinda. Okay. Wait, the animation tutorial is getting made? Not right now, because I don't know what the fuck I would add. I had to use some trashy one to make my first animation by some dude named Postboy. Okay, pal. God, my fingers slip to the keyboard so easily. Alright, let's just, let's get close enough to the temple that I can say we made it there. Actually, I kind of want to kill this guy even now that I lost him. Oh, that's great. It didn't save it. Oh well. Okay, this shit broke. I'm not doing this right now. Okay. Let's just make our way downtown. How beautiful. Hell on earth. Oof, okay. Oh, that doesn't even... Not even that counts, huh? The air itself burns. Okay, well that's not very good. Oh, hi. Alright, well, I should be able to... Let's see. Let's try that again. He's so imposing when he's just coming up to you like that. Oh, hello. That's so funny. I didn't know he did that. That's cool. I didn't know he had that animation. That's awesome. Hi. I guess I never really fought one of these. Well, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. We made it to the temple, kinda. I do think I'm gonna have to like get the armor set to properly go through it, because I don't know if I can do it through just potions and stuff. But we made it the long way, okay? Cause yeah, I also feel like a hurdle I have is getting jobs. And getting jobs is not being about to match styles. I'm very stubborn in wanting to do everything I like it, how I like it. But how is it that gonna get me on Rudy no Hosoki Season 2 drawing the girl's big ass and boobs? Your hand's still shaking from the Dragon playlist. Mine are. Yeah, they still are for me too, because it's still playing. You know, not just because like we have to like get an anime job. That would be cool to like be able to work on stuff like that. But it also would be cool to, because I feel like we as Westerners who basically only worked on Newgrounds stuff, we've kind of, at least for me and Zuriak definitely, like you said, we're just used to doing things the way we like it and the way it's like worked for us, because we just like learned how to do it by ourselves. But yeah. I'm getting messages from people. I will never check the source of it. Alright, well, it's been a lovely evening. Thank you all for joining me. Next time, hopefully we could just tackle the dungeon. For real this time. Alright, I'll be off. Thank you and have a good day.